Going on YouTube, another update going on. Here is the new aquaponics system, one with lava rock right there. Just made another bed, filled it up with pea gravel, just like the other beds. Got a new plumbing line, kind of tucked it away underneath the lip there. Straight over, just a T for right now. I'm probably going to make shutoffs on there so I can adjust the flow a little bit. Just drops right into the tank, which is now under the whole thing. Hopefully a little bit out of the sunlight. I'm going to put some kind of blocker right here to block the afternoon sunlight from getting in there. But the move was really rough for these guys. I don't know if you've ever had to move a big tub full of rocks, but it's not exactly the most fun thing in the world. I recommend using some kind of powered equipment. I used my lawnmower, my ride mower, and just drove right up to it, pulled it onto the hood, drove it right over here, and then just kind of pushed it off onto the stand and set it in place, and it was ready to go. But these plants are probably in shock because, like I said, it was one rough move. These tubs are a little flimsy, and it wanted to, when I put it on the hood, pretty much like the middle wanted to pop up, and everything just wanted to like spill out of it. So it shifted everything around. I'm sure I'm gonna have some shock going on with these guys, but just hooked up the pumps. Got well, without pump, and I've got it filling, and I just have it hooked right there into my electrical box for right now. Probably gonna tee it off, as in add an extension cord with like a 3-way so that I could plug in an aerator and stuff like that too. It's finally time to go ahead and plant these guys. I've been waiting so long since I bought them about a week ago, and let's get them planted in there. Alrighty, and just like that, got them all planted out. Got 4 tomatoes here, and then behind the tomatoes I've got 6 yellow bells. And there was a 4-pack, and 2 of them were doubled up, which I could separate them. In back here you can see this habanero. I thought it was a double, but it's not really a double. It's actually just split at the very bottom there, underground at the root, and it's actually one plant. So I couldn't separate those guys. I was hoping to get 2 out of them. And my Santa Fe, and of course my jalapeno. Alright, well, this has been a lot of work getting this stuff done. I had to hurry up and get it done, and try to rush before this rain comes in. I know it looks bright and sunny, but the storm clouds are starting to roll in, and we're about to get a nice shower here. And I'm done with this. Now I can go and focus on just growing stuff and see if we can have this growing on. I still have to work on my flow rate. The pea gravel bed is draining just fine, but the lava rock is not wanting to shut off right this second. Not that big of a deal. That should just be a little bit of messing around with the 90s underneath. That way I can stop the flow when I want to. And I think that's all I need to do. And I'm pretty much ready to grow. Alright, well, now all I need to do is get an aerator. That way I can have an aerator, a nice airstone, big one, in the bed, in the fish tank that is. And one in each of the beds, throw them right in the bell siphons there. And we'll have some aerated water going on. I need to add my fish to the fish tank, and then I also need to figure out what I'm going to do about a biofilter. I'm probably going to use some sort of design like the other one, or nah, actually we'll think up of some wacky design that I can use instead, something different. That way it's not the same as the last one, and I'll make that video whenever I can. But in the meantime, this stuff's looking pretty good. Even those ones in the lava rock bed over there, they're looking half decent, even though I know they've got to be in some shock. But we'll find out. It's only going to be a little bit, and they're either going to grow or not grow. But so I guess, as of right now, this is about how the setup's going to be. I guess one thing I never mentioned was the stand. It literally is just 2x4 stands just slapped together. I got legs on one side like this because I was going to have them side by side and put the fish tank right in this area and then have them, you know, stacked next to each other so that they could drain. And right before I put them in the ground, I decided to change it up and put it this way. That way it's a little better of a setup if I ever do get a greenhouse going in here. And it's just about as wide as the hot tub. So it's just adding a little tiny more space and this walkway right there. So I'm not really too upset about that. but these are nothing more than just a 2x4 frame. You know, just frame it in with 2x4. It's 18 by 30, and nice 3/4 inch non-treated plywood. This stuff's gonna rot away eventually, but it's kind of underneath, being protected. The top here actually has a lip, so hopefully the water will come off of there and not hit it too much, and hopefully it'll last a little bit. I know it's not going to last forever, but neither are these bins, and neither is this wood. And then after I built the platform, then I just built this frame around the entire lip here. And after I built that frame on there, I just spaced it with another 2x4 right there. That way the legs, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and hold up the top of the frame and the actual frame all in the same thing. Also, with the plywood there that you can see, I measured out and just drilled a 1.5 inch hole right where the drain would be, and that way it can fit through there. And the female fitting, female threaded fitting PVC 3/4 is right underneath there. That way that can fit underneath. Screwed that right in, put my 290s, and that's pretty much it. That's as easy as it gets. Really happy with the way that's hidden away there a little bit. I think that makes it look a heck of a lot nicer. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way that pipe gets tucked away like that. Not only does it hold it in place, I don't need to have any pipe holders or anything, but it holds it out of the way and holds it down all at the same time. So just threw some zip ties on either side, just like I had before, just to hold on my 90, and that's it. Water flowing right into the bed. So now, before I take off, I'm going to go ahead and trim up those tomatoes and maybe some of these peppers as well. That way they're ready to grow. And that's it for these guys. They're just ready to grow. So, till next time. Later.